another month, a very updated video. Hey guys, so welcome back to a very long time coming video. I just took a break from doing finance videos because I felt like they were just so repetitive. I got bored of it. I don't know if you guys got bored of it. Well, the algorithm doesn't seem to show that you guys got bored of it. So yeah, this is just me sitting down updating you all on what has been going on with our finances and seeing if it is something that you still want me to still do. I don't even know where to start because the last budget video I did was in May and it is coming up to October. A lot has happened in between those months just with life. Honestly, I don't know where to start other than that I obviously no longer get a second income. I only get one full-time income, and weirdly enough I've not seen or felt the shift. I think it's mainly because of the increase I got in April, and then also caught me consistently getting these incentives. So I didn't feel as though there was this void or a shift in our budget per se. Even though things have been going up, things have been increasing, I didn't see the shift at all. So I thank the Lord and the stars and everything up above that we could still continue with our lifestyle the way it is. I'll just kind of go and run through what has been going on. So number one, our rent went up and we decided to extend our lease for another year, hopefully. And I'm praying that this will be the last year that we stay here, mainly because now that I work predominantly from home, one of the disadvantages of my apartment is that I don't have a balcony area that allows me to go outside or like get that fresh air of like sitting on the balcony, having a space where I can maybe have plants and things like that. So that has become full disadvantage, and also just a little bit of a bigger kitchen, just like a tiny bit, just an extra space in terms of storage. Other than that, what we currently have works well for us, but as much as I love our landlord, it is also time for us to kind of pack up and say goodbye to this place after, you know, our year expires again next year. So I rent went up by like 350 rand. I decided on, we actually went back and forth as to how much it should be, but seeing that he gave us a 3-year break from not increasing our rent, I just thought, okay, that's fine. Food has become a very, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I always talk about it. Food is just becoming difficult for me to really play a part where I say this is the amount of money we should be spending, because our meals change, the things that we need weekly. And I was telling a friend this and she was like, oh, but they bulk buy, but they have a freezer. We can't bulk buy because we don't have space for a freezer, so we only use the freezer space we have within our fridge. Remember, we also only 2 people, so I weekly buy because that is the easiest for us in terms of storing things. And so that is still an up and down situation, and with that I actually had to increase my credit card because just of the way the food prices, I couldn't control it. I don't know how to control it. It doesn't matter what I've tried, it just doesn't work. So that was something. Petrol is going up significantly every year, and not every year, sorry, has been going up every month now. And so I think when you're watching this video in October, it will be like 25 rand a liter, which is like the most insane thing, but that's to be expected. And then electricity for us went up. We obviously saw the big shift in terms of everything that's been going on with load shedding, and it still amazes me how we don't even have electricity, but electricity just seems to be more and more expensive. Otherwise, all the other things have stayed the same. And then in terms of policies, my retirement annuity went up at the beginning of July, so that was something that was different from my last video. And then my funeral policy is only going up now in October, so that's to be expected. I need to put another person on my funeral policies. It's not going to be too expensive, but it is some sort of increase within the budget. In terms of savings have been weird, in the sense of I have been going to so many different places. In terms of seeing a physio, I'm now going to be seeing a gynecologist and a follow-up on my physio because of my knee. My pills are also very expensive, so Courtney and I are fighting with the medical aid at the moment to try and put it on chronic. We've been going back and forth. I think I swore at them at some point because they just are, yeah, I think if you've ever dealt with medical aid consultants, they are just something else. They will tell you that this doesn't fit in their criteria and this is why it won't be chronic, or this, that and the other. So I am also rebuilding our emergency fund. I don't know if I mentioned that in one of my videos, but we had to release our entire emergency fund because there was something wrong with our car. So the emergency fund covered something that was wrong with the car. And oh yes, I did mention it when our baby niece unfortunately passed away. So that's depleted, so I'm slowly but surely building that up again. And then as you guys saw, I went to the Northwest and I spent quite a bit of money on the ticket and then changing the date of the ticket and so forth. But we are doing well in terms of just like saving, but prioritizing those particular things. The new little category in the savings part is that I potentially will be traveling over the waters. Fingers crossed that happens, and so I'm slowly showing but also saving for that. So I'm very excited because I've never gone anywhere and I did just get my passport, so yeah, I'm excited for it. And then in terms of subscriptions and fees, they've all stayed the same, other than I'm now a prestige banker, so I pay a little bit more for just banking stuff. It's like a whole thing. I literally have a private banker and I think I spoke to him once. There's a shift in that in terms of money, and then our Formula 1 subscription always differs because of the exchange rate of the dollar. So that sometimes it's 87 rand, sometimes it's 92 rand. Yeah, for extras, there's always those extras that come along. I am still reading this book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. I have about 100 pages left of the book, but as I took a break from finances on my videos, so did I take reading any type of finance literature, just because I just wasn't in it. Even though I'm still doing my budget and so forth, there is me also taking a break, but I am hopefully, fingers crossed, also getting an increase, and so that is also going to significantly change in our budget. And Courtney is literally at the end of September will be completely done with his second loan. I'm so proud of him. We did pause it, I think, one of the months, since why the month prolonged, so I'm excited for that. And then full stream ahead with his third and last loan, then you'll be like completely debt free. Yeah, we're still going along with the debt. There isn't really much debt, just in terms of me just still paying my mom and then him paying his 2 loans, which will, like I said, will be done at the end of September. Also, in this break that I took, I got a tax consultant because we all know that the tax season is officially open for individual taxpayers, and a lot of us got our auto assessment, and this year I said I'm not going to do my taxes at all. So I paid this tax consultant. I'll put the details below. They've been really good in terms of like following up. If there's one thing I love about people, is the fact that they follow up, they phone me, they tell me what's going on without me having to email them consistently, and that's what I love. So I'm going to put the details down below, just because I think they're a new company, so that's also, I think, one of the things that comes along with just the great communications that they have with me. The rates are different, so depending on what your tax situation is like. With mine, I was just like, here's all my stuff, and then I saw in my auto assessment my retirement annuity wasn't on there, so I was like, I'm not dealing with this. They will. I'm still waiting for SARS to come back to me, from what I understand, in terms of amending my assessment. It's been 2 months now since they've last done it, and then I think they escalated it and they came back with they rejected the escalation because they felt like it wasn't it wasn't urgent in their eyes. So I'm still waiting for that. I do owe SARS money, that I know. And it will be my last year kind of paying for SARS. Courtney on the other hand got a massive refund, because now that I'm on his medical aid and I've been, you know, doing all of these medications and seeing all these specialists, like the MRI at the beginning of the year, he obviously got a massive refund, and I actually used that refund for my airplane ticket, funny enough. But otherwise, yeah, I still owe SARS money. Until they get back to me, I can fully understand the extent of it, but I'll definitely still use them next year as time progresses and the things that we want to do throughout the year, or maybe even next year. It's still in my little black book of like what I want to do, where I see things. I am always seeing me wanting to do shares and stocks and all of those things. I consistently think about it and read about it, but I'm just not there yet. And until then, that's probably the only thing that I'm still wanting to do. Maybe still do life insurance, I don't know. But otherwise, we are doing well. We getting through the months quite decently. We're not borrowing money from people, and we're just a few months closer to Courtney being completely debt free. Let me know if you still want these type of videos. I don't know if they are interesting anymore, just because they are just so repetitive in my eyes. And so if it is something that you still want me to do each and every month, I will definitely go ahead and do them, and then kind of give you a insight into what's going on. Maybe I shouldn't do it every month. Maybe it should just be every second or third month and give an update on our finances. And yeah guys, let me know what you want me to do moving forward with my finance videos, and I'll probably see you in whatever video comes next. Thank you guys.